I discussed about the simultaneous solving of linear equations, where I discussed the coefficients and their conclusion. When we take a look at the coefficients A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, we can conclude whether a system of equation is consistent or inconsistent, whether the graphical solution will be intersecting lines, parallel lines or coincident lines. So going forward with that topic to the graphical solution, which happens to be one of the prime ways of finding solutions to linear equations, I take a case of a question where I consider a system of equations x plus y equals to 3 and 3x minus 2y equals to 4, right? Now I have been given the set of equations as this. I am supposed to calculate their solution graphically, right? Now initially you might have solved this case with a single equation, and it is always better to write such equations in a convenient way in the form of y is equals to x, y is equals to fx form rather. It happens to become easy for us to solve. So what I did was, the first equation, after taking x on the other side, what I get is 3 minus x, y is equals to 3 minus x. In the case of second equation, y is equals to 3x minus 4 by 2. How did I get this? I took the term y to the other side, brought this 4 to this side. So it happens to be 3x minus 4. This 2 comes to the denominator, and finally this is what I get, right? And now to proceed with the graphical solution, the first and foremost way is I'll proceed one by one. No need to take pressure of two equations simultaneously. It is always good to plot one by one. So considering the first case where I am taking y is equals to 3 minus x, right? Now when I take y is equals to 3 minus x, what do I do is, the first thing is I start choosing values of x, because for any value of x you will obtain a value of y. So what you do is, here you choose value of x equal to 0. As soon as you choose x equal to 0, what you do is, you substitute y is equals to 3 minus 0 here, because the value of x you chose is 0. So in the equation which was y is equals to 3 minus x, you substitute x equal to 0, you obtain y equal to 3. Likewise, we substitute another value of x, we choose x equal to 1 and substitute in the same equation 3 minus x. So what do I get? Y is equals to 3 minus x, which gives me a 2. Likewise, I substitute values of x equals to minus 1. As soon as I substitute x equal to minus 1, what do I get in the equation? 3 minus minus 1. So 3 minus minus 1 gives me a 4. So I obtain y equals to 4 upon substitution of x equal to minus 1. Next, I move on to y equal to 0. As I substitute y equal to 0, I get the value x equals to 3. So I can tabulate my data like this. For any value of x which I have substituted, I got a value of y. This is one of the most convenient ways of representing. We do not go wrong whenever we express the data in such a tabulated form, right? Now what do? We go to the next equation. We also finish the calculation part of the same. So what we do here, we take any values of x which we substitute into the equation y is equals to 3x minus 4 by 2. So what we do is, for x equal to 0, we get y is equals to 0 minus 4 by 2, which is minus 10, right? So you get, for any x equal to 1, you get y is equals to 3 minus 4 by 2, which is minus 1 by 2. See, here I am simply choosing values of x. If you do not like that, you substitute any value of y. It is up to you. It is totally as per your comfort and convenience. Whatever is substitute, just solve it correctly. Okay, when we deal with too many numericals or too many numbers, we tend to go wrong with plus and minus. So just be a little careful and everything is fine. Just see, here I have chosen y equals to 0. So I substituted as 0. And what I get is 3x minus 4 by 2. Now this 2 when multiplied here, it becomes 0. And finally I will have 3x equal to 4, right? So the value of x will be 4 by 3. Now having all these data, I also substituted here 4 and 4, which could be mentally calculated also. It is totally up to you to just find out. I just added another value upon solving. So the final table which I am having for the equation 3x minus 2y equals to 4 is x and y 0 minus 2, 1 minus 1 by 2, 4 by 3, 0, 4 and 4, right? So this is how we obtain for both the equations a table which we the help of the table which we have now made. Now, before I move to the graph, there is something which we need to recollect, children. A very, very important fact, that here we have seen that two equations which are given to us are of the form a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. Just recollect, here the value of a1 is 1 and value of a2 is 3. Value of b1 is 1 and the value of b2 is minus 2. So as I substitute, I arrive at a conclusion. Just recollect the case 1. Case 1 was that if a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, we get a unique solution, right? So this is again something which we should recollect and remember what we studied previously before we move ahead to the graph. Now you could see I have used two different colors in order to plot the lines, right? So what I did was I ensured that I have plotted all the points. I have written the first graph as x plus y is equals to 3, and the next graph which I have plotted is your 3x minus 2y equals to 4. So these are the two graphs which you can see in two identifiable colors. For the number line I have used yellow color. Okay. So make a number line. In order to make a number line, you will be using a graph sheet. So your coordinates has to be equidistant. I have chosen a scale where 1 centimeter I have taken as 1 unit for the graph. So the scale is specified there. Also I plotted all the points. So when you plot a graph, just be very careful about one thing, children. We need to be careful that one by one we plot a graph. So let us consider the very first one, which is x plus y equals to 3. When I consider this case, my first coordinate was 0, 3. So I plotted this where my x is 0, y is 3. So this point is 0, 3. The second point which we chose is 1 and 2. 1 of x, 2 of y. So my second point. My third point was minus 1 and plus 4. So this is the coordinate which is there. Since I have already plotted the graph for convenience, I am showing it by joining the coordinates. The last coordinate which we found out was 3, 0, right? It is always convenient to find the zeros. Always substitute coordinates x0 and y0. That gives you a form where the graph will intersect the x and the y axis, and it happens to give you an easier result. But do plot more than 3 points. Always make sure do not stick to 2 points and complete a graph. It is always good to plot more than 3 points. It helps you out. So here we obtain the very first graph with all the 4 coordinates. I have just drawn a freehand sketch. Use a scale please. Right? Now in the second graph, just take a look. My coordinates were 0, minus 2 first. So 0 of x minus 2 of y plotted here. The second one is 1 minus 2. So we have 1 of x minus half of y, which turns out to be here. The third coordinate is 4 by 3, 0. So where is 4 by 3, 0? 4 by 3, 0 occurs here on the x-axis itself. Right? 4 by 3 and 0 of y. So it occurs between 1 and 2 there. The last coordinate was 4 and 4. So 4 and 4 here. Upon joining all this, I obtain the graph of 3x minus 2y equals to 4. Now the most important thing which has to be noted here, that the graphs x plus y equals to 3 and the graph 3x minus 2y equals to 4, they intersect at a particular point. Now this is what we call a solution of the equation. This point here happens to be 2 and 1. If you take a look, these two graphs are intersecting at this particular point. So 2, 1, that is x of 2 and y is 1, is the solution of such an equation. So these are the steps you need to follow to obtain a graphical solution. Just a few things of caution. Do it properly on a graph sheet. Make sure that the origin is well defined. The coordinates are equidistant from each other. Make sure the scale is named properly, and one by one you plot the graph. First plot a graph, mark all the coordinates properly, then plot the next graph, mark the coordinates properly. Use a scale. Try to do neat work in your notebook. I will share instructions how to go about with the notebook. Thank you children. Have a very good day.